Yes, I blessings, and welcome to the Real Things podcast. You don't know.
You're watching the Real Things podcast. These are the real things, the real things, the real things. You don't know are the Real Things podcast. Hey yo!
I tell you blessings and welcome on this year beautiful island morning. Big up on yourself.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey,
Yes, I. Pleasant. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whatever time that you are watching me. Welcome to the Real Things podcast. Positive vibes only.
give me that crown. Get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now.
So if you're looking for that conventional type of podcast, I think you're in the wrong place because here we do the unconventional type of things, but in a positive vibes. Positively.
I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Right about now, we're not gonna lose our minds. We are gonna keep it straight because we have some things to talk about. We have some things to talk about, and we are going to take a trip back to the beautiful island of Jamaica.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
I'm telling you, when you think about it, the mental process that you go through sometimes when you watch how some people behave, when you watch how some people just get up and decide to destroy them freedom, to destroy them life, yo, it's not easy. Let me officially welcome you if to the podcast. If you're new here for the first time, welcome to the Real Things. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, people. We do great things over here, so.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah, there's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worse.
You hear what the songwriter said? There's no mercy in this world. It's just hunger, thirsty. Yo.
Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
I'm telling you. It's a different, it hits differently. Music is medicine to the soul. My people, let me tell you something. This guy here have some serious lyrics. Big up yourself, Netflix. Big
Got
up.
my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
And for my returning subscribers, don't think that I forget you for 1 second. No, sir. If it wasn't for you, there would be no me. So welcome. You know how we do it. Every time we have to vibes it up, make the people in European get familiar with each other in the comment section because that is where everything happened. But don't forget to hit the like button as you enter. And if you have not subscribed and you're over on the banking side watching, yo, wanna wait, man.
Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
You see, sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes, when you watch some people's action, it's like you become lost for words. A pure madness. A just pure mad. All right, guys. I'm off in my Jamaican dialect. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Jamaican. Yes, yes, yes. So Jamaican land we love. All right, all right, all right, all right. We all suffer from time to time with our own delusional thoughts and behavior and things, but somehow we just take it all to context. When I say delusional, some of us we just overthink sometimes. Well, for me, yeah, I do. Overthinker, but not in a bad way. When I overthink, I think to protect myself. I think to fix things and put things in perspective. I think, and sometimes I overthink.
Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
But to the ones them who overthink and overdoing and overthinking, and actually making this thing into a very bad, 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 bad situation for others. Take away on yourself. Take away on yourself.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid.
I never get tired of listening to this guy. I'm telling you. I love his words. Yeah, society is definitely a mess. Mm, the words of the songwriter. Sometimes people think it's music is about rhyming. Nah, experiences. As a former musician myself, singer songwriter, we put when you put pen to paper and the lyrics starts to flow. It's not about rhyming alone. It's about experiences. It's about observance. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you.
Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
Yes, I, yes, I, yes, I. I had to bring it all the way down. Music again is medicine for the soul. I'm telling you, differently. When you hear about a Jamaican, says music somewhere in the middle of the word. Jamaica. It has to be music somewhere in the middle of the word Jamaica. I don't know, yeah, because they have a M inside there, not you? All right, all right, all right, all right. Now, all fun and jokes aside, for those of you who are avid watcher of this channel here, The Real Things, I did an episode of the podcast yesterday. All right, so I think maybe some of you guys may be watching, further down, further past this moment. So I did a podcast episode and featuring or talking about, a particular incident that happened in Jamaica where a Jamaican born British citizen, sound funny, right? But you understand what I say. Um, actually, you know, get herself entangled in some things and which unfortunately resulted in her 2 points being taken. Yeah. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with these terms that I'm using, 2 points for us in Jamaica means your life. So she got her 2 points taken, unfortunately. Very, very, very unfortunate situation. But today, in such a twist, Tornado, this story that I'm coming back to you with, guys, took such a twist, a turn. OMG. There's a saying that you should always listen to two sides of the story. For me, when somebody lost them life, it's like I, d- I don't even care for the other side. I just want to, you know, let people know that taking someone's 2 points, no one has the right to do, to own them something there, to do this, to commit these kind of acts. God, you can't breathe life, breathe breath in a people. You understand? Sometimes I'm lost for words. It's like when I'm trying to explain myself, I get, yo. But you understand what I'm trying to say, guys. Let me tell you what I'm saying. No one deserves for them life to be snuffed out, especially in such a way that Dawn lost hers. Now, this story has taken a turn down some paths where it's not really surprising for me as a Jamaican who know how the Jamaican culture go. But for those of you who are on the outside, it may be shocking to you. Now, let me just, reiterate a little bit on the story that I'm talking about. So in the previous episode, I spoke about how Dawn went back to Jamaica, um, acquired land, built her home, built herself a house. But in the process of building the house, she met Andre, and they've been building a life. They've been building a life. But unfortunately, there was trouble in paradise. No, they run a little business, and every now and then when she comes home from England, it's alleged that um they would go to Negril, make sales on the beach because she purchased goods, clothing items, craft items from Ghana, and would take it to Jamaica, and they would go to the beach in Negril because where her house is in the parish of Westmoreland. Negril is in the parish of Westmoreland. So she would just go down to the beach, but she also had her own vehicle. So that make things very, very easy. Anyway, there was trouble in paradise. She bought the land, built the house. Andre was now promoted from a handyman to a husband. She is 64 years old. Andre is 37. You see where maybe, God forbids, she was asking for trouble somehow because there is in no way, shape, or form, and not this is not to, you know, bring down or call down people's, people choices of age. Because for me, I understand, I totally get it. Some people are just attracted to anything love. That if it smells like love, if it tastes like love, if it look like it's love for you, even though there's danger lurking in the age, no matter. Yes, you have some people who really don't even care about age. They will get into things and situation because them feel like they're in love. Anyway, so Andre was promoted from handyman, watchman, guardsman to husband. They developed this relationship, and things was looking fruitful until there was infidelity, or always has been. So apparently, somewhere along the lines, Andre got someone pregnant within the district itself. And in the same time, Don was making preparations to file a petition for Andre to come to England. Hmm? Now, I don't know if she knew about the pregnancy, but things took a turn for the worst. Guys, you could watch my previous video before this one to get a clearer understanding because I really don't want to make this too long. The young lady that got pregnant was tested at the clinic, and it's alleged that she tested positive for the HI and the V. Mhm. Now, in the same time, people start accusing one another. All in the same time, this petition was in the works for this guy, Andre, to go to England with his wife. Late, when they pull his records, them didn't look good. All the things that the police story started to show up, because if you watch my previous video, or if you're following that case anyway, you would have known Andre was arrested. There are many other misdemeanors that he was hauled into. He escaped, questioned for GUN charges and blah blah blah, and he ran away, gave them wrong name. It was a lot of mix up. So this guy was no stranger to the law. And say that would be an instant reject. Now Dawn, on not knowing all of this, became furious when she found out that she married a murderer, because he was questioned already before these things. He was held and he escaped. What a sad situation. So now Dawn is here looking at somebody who she's invested in, put him in a house, buy a car and license and insure the car. He's now gotten somebody else. He's now gotten a woman pregnant in his community. And also, to add insult to injury, the woman who is pregnant is now claiming that she has the H with the I and the V. He got into testing, it's alleged, and he also found out, yes, he's positive. So the young lady saying, so they're playing the blame game now. The young lady say, you give me, him say no, or you give me, but then him take a pause and he approached the wife and attacked her, telling her, well, it's you. Because if the girl saying or she or whatever said, the woman, Dawn now is saying, no, it couldn't be me. It could not be me, because the type of work that I do, I get tested. I run tests for all kind of things regularly. People, can you imagine? Can you imagine, Jaja, the pain that this woman would have been going through? Mm, 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 mm. I'm telling you, you just spend thousands, millions of Jamaican currency, build a house, buy goods for business to build your life together. You purchase a car, license, insure. So the man live in a house and him pushing down him big ride and him have a business that him can feed off of. Worthless boy. Mm-mm. What a piece of worthlessness. And in the middle of all of this, you turn around, got somebody else pregnant. Got a woman pregnant. I can't say somebody else at this point, because Dawn would have way past the age for them something to happen. Got a woman pregnant, and to add insult to injury, you give your wife HIV. Jaja. When me tell you, say, the guy started planning. Now he started planning and he actually told someone that he is going to finish Dawn when she comes. To show you how this guy was really putting things together. It is alleged that Andre went out and purchased tarpaulin, which was way before, maybe a week before Dawn came to went to Jamaica. Upon knowing that she was coming, he went and purchased. When you talk about premeditated, purchased tarpaulin, rope, and among other items. So whenever the woman would have arrived whenever he's done, or his wife then, or then wife, because she's now deceased, would have arrived, he would have made it to his point. You have to go because this is just too much for me. Hey, my people, the woman went to Jamaica on the 20, I think it was the 25th of November. And, family members became suspicious after a while because they're not hearing anybody. They're not hearing any sound from her. This guy made it to, what do you imagine? You went at the airport, pick up your wife, all the time knowing that you pre-planned, meditated. How you gonna wrap her up in a, what you gonna do with her and wrap her up in a tarpaulin and dispose of her in a place not even far from where you live? People, me tell you, said the times that we are living in and the people them that we call love, family, this, that. I'm seeing some things occurring lately, boy. Judge, I know. It makes you want to just shut in and forget about the rest of the world and just, I'm telling you. The woman, it's alleged that Dawn had maybe about 5 suitcases. After it's like I'm gonna keep this content as clean as possible. After he picked her up and he brought her home or wherever they stayed, and then they got home. This guy unalived that lady in her own house. Got help, apparently or allegedly, took her to a place, buried her, and took her 5 suitcases to store at a friend's home. No, it's alleged that the mother, his mother, his sister, the people for the house where he went to store the suitcases are now in police custody. What a mix up on Bangara. Some of the things that I am learning from this whole ordeal is that you don't know who to even trust. I said even in the video yesterday that how is it that he had so many run-ins with the law and he was still able to be in that community, knowing that his mom or somebody would have had to be there at some point to bail him out or something. How did they allow him to come back? So me, I wonder now if that is one of the reasons why them hold the parents, the mother, not the parents, the mother, for harboring or something. I'm wondering. It is a real, real, real sad story. Can you imagine now the woman? This lady went through so many hours working her butt off in a cold, England cold, tell England cold, in a normal. Yeah, people only to come home to her demise. Well, let me tell you something. Let me just say this to you. For those of you who are watching this video this far, thank you guys for listening or watching whatever you may be doing at this point. Thank you guys for participating. If you're commenting, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here on the Real Things podcast. For me, you know, it's a sad, sad story, and my it's really it's really painful to know that you would have invested all this just to come to your demise. We could always sit and say what we would have do or what we can or what they should have do or what people supposed to do or whatever. But he who is in the kitchen is who feel the heat. It's not really the first time that things like this, like people, women getting involved with younger men coming to Jamaica only to meet their demise. It's a trend. It's a very, very, very sad trend. And still, you will find people continue down the same path. Come again. You hear them come in and they're married, and little after this, you hear so you can't find them. And when they do find, they're no longer in the land of the living. You understand what I'm saying, people? So, if I have to say anything to add to this, is that, you know, each to his own. Everybody's story is unique. And like I say, everybody have them preferences. We can't decide for people. She would have probably felt for this guy because he showed her kindness. You understand, and appeared to be genuine because he was there I think he was introduced to her by some family member, or maybe I think it was his auntie's husband or something. But he was actually introduced to the person who built her house, or the person who was building her house was the one who introduced that Andre to Don. Imagine, only to know that you actually set up the woman for our demise. This guy must be feeling so guilty. You understand? If we could have changed so many things. Hi. May your soul rest in peace. And I hope that the family at this time can find comfort knowing that, you know, they found her, at least to take comfort in the fact that they found her. It's not a case where they would have been looking forever and can't find, because with that, it's never a healed wound. So it's good that they were able to, and hey, this thing was solved so quickly. The only problem is that this guy is still on the run. Hmm? Along with his brother, is still on the run. The brother is allegedly the one who assisted him. The story is so different compared to what was originally aired. Very, very, very different. That thing take a 360. I'm telling you, because based on what we were told prior, was that they was supposed to be going back home. She was supposed to be going back home, but no. It is that she's just arrived. It's so sad. It's so sad. So, so sad. Let me just listening a little bit to um a blogger out of Jamaica called Popeye News Link. He's following that case. He was one of the top ones who, you know, assisted in so many ways that people gave information and all. 'Cause you have good you have good disciples out there. Believe me. Listening to this to a little bit of Popeye, and then we'll just come back a little bit before we go.
we started carrying the story of 64-year-old British citizen Donetta Rose Anderson, popularly known as Dawn. We started carrying the reports that she was reported missing. We stayed on the case every day until Dawn's remains were found in a shallow grave in the Shrewsbury area of Petersfield in the parish of Westmoreland. We did a lot of behind the scenes work on this one, and it is for this reason. One of Dawn's daughters sent me that message on your screen early this morning. She said, "Hello, Popeye. My name is Charmaine Anderson. I am Dawn's daughter. I would like to thank you for the help and support throughout my mother's case. You were the only one that listened to us. You kept the story going until she was found. You are the only one who was updating us. The Witham police station where the report was made has told us nothing. We will forever be grateful to you and your team. May God continue to bless and protect you."
You understand? So if it wasn't for this guy, along with a lot of good citizens, you understand? No one would have ever even noticed whatever transpired. Because it's alleged that this guy did this thing already. He was held and questioned, but he escaped. He was held a second time on another charge and he gave wrong name. So the police them would have never known who this culprit was that they're dealing with. My question is though, guys, where them think they can go in Jamaica at this point when them picture all over the internet? I mean, we know that there are parishes where people are novice to TV and internet, meaning that they don't pay attention because like farming communities and like the communities that have like older folks, them not pay attention to these things. But me want to know, at this point where Jamaica is a place where once you go in a one community where you're not from, everybody's going to question you. I want to know, what them think they're going to be able to really, really, really hide at this point? How? How? Them move around a night, stay in a day or something like that. Many of these cases, would have come up on the media, especially I think during earlier on through during the year. I can remember one where this man actually was fighting over money, saying that the woman mean or something like that, and he unalive the woman just because of money. Wife just married, just married, and them catch him real quick and fast, real quick and fast. I'm trying to wonder where this guy thinks I'm gonna go. In other way, how it is the story is aired. Jamaica people really, really skeptic in a one way. Them in a one way when it comes to especially the big H word. Yeah, with the I and the V. Them especially if them ears say him is a walking something. I'm telling you, even though that thing is no longer like a big biggie, them still are gonna scrutinize him. So at this point, him not gonna be able to go live no normal life nowhere. So he better him just walk in a one police station and call it judge. Not unless him gone to some other island because them famous for that. Them famous for that. But at this point, we know that there would have been footages anyway. You know them gonna search all the borders. Unless him go jump in a one boat. And even if him jump in a one boat and should appear all in a Haiti or them place there. Hmm. Anyways, my people, like I say earlier on, sometimes we overthink. I don't. It's not a laughing matter, but sometimes I overthink. I don't want to be overthinking today. Mm-mm. Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, it's really a sad story, and it's really bad that it would have had to end. It ended this way. It not done yet, but because them not find him, nor him brother. So say people will have to look left and right because them don't know Who next? But in this case, people are gonna leave no stone unturned, especially if as me tell you, him walking around with that machine with the H and the I and the V. hmm When he walking around with that kind of thing there, people gonna scrutinize him because even though people educated, some still gonna feel one way like maybe he might want to climb through somebody window and do some things if him feel hot. So them not gonna give him a chance. Jungle justice and them something there will be served. But those kind of people, we're gonna take up a chopper and hack all a woman in her head and them something there. Tacking in the woman in her head and them something there. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? Cha cha. Mental health, I'm telling you, is a real issue. You see these people, like most mad people walking around in a clean clothes. Sometimes the clothes are not even clean, but them still walking. Anyway, my people, in the meantime and between time, this is gonna cut it for us here on the podcast. Trust that you do, you know, that you made it to this far. Thank you very much if you did. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.